Hey guys, I partnered up with Longing for Length to show you how their Hourglass rollers helped me achieve these bouncy curls from wet natural hair. So here is a screenshot of a couple of items you're going to need, but let's talk about the star of this video. I used the blue Hourglass rollers from longingforlength.com/shop/. Now use the checkout code Maria10 to save 10%. That's only good for a little bit, so check the description box for all the details. I am starting off with freshly cleansed and conditioned hair, and this is the roller, you guys. The first thing you're probably noticing is the shape of the roller. It is narrow in the center. This helps to guide the hair when you're rolling it onto the roller, and it also has smooth nodules to help control how your hair actually rolls on the roller, so it doesn't fall off the sides. It keeps everything in an orderly manner. Those nodules also play as like a additional comb, so it helps to stretch out transitioning hair, natural hair, and even grip relaxed hair. So my first step is going to be taking that roller and measuring out the same width as the width of the roller, okay? I don't want my section that I'm measuring out to be wider than my roller. I actually want it to be a little bit more narrow than my roller. So I'm just going to do that straight down the middle of my head. You'll see that my hair is within the width of the roller. Now here are my tips for sectioning out the section that's actually going to be rolled. You want this section to be smaller than the diameter of the roller. So I'm going to part that out, and then I'm going to take my roller and I'm going to measure it up. Once you start to get the hang of this, you'll just be able to roll right through it, I promise. But in the beginning, it's nice to measure so you know that you're not adding too much hair or too less of hair. My first step is to hydrate my hair. Now I'm adding my setting agent. As you can see, I'm taking my Denman style brush and I'm really making sure that product is emulsified evenly throughout my hair from roots to end. Next, I'm going to take my Bristle Brush to really assure all of those small kinks and curls are all smoothed out as smooth as possible. Now I'm taking the ends of my hair and I'm rolling them towards the back of my head. As you can see, the roller allows my hair to stay on the roller, very taut and very much in place. I'm going to take my Bristle Brush, smooth out those small, short baby hairs, make sure everything is smooth and silky, and I'm bobby pinning it into place. So let's check that out again. Step 1, section your hair off. You want that section to be smaller than the diameter of the roller. Step 2, add a little bit more hydration. Step 3, add your holding agent. Step 4, brush the product through to emulsify it from roots to end. Step 5, wrap the ends of your hair around your Hourglass roller and then roll it back towards the nape of your head. Step 6, secure and move on to the rest of your mohawk. I rolled all of the rollers in my mohawk going back towards the nape of my head. I did not change the direction of how I was rolling the hair, and as you can see, everything turned out great. It was plenty of room when you use the proper spacing. Alright, so for the sides, I did something a little bit different. I went ahead and hydrated and got my styling product on all of that section of hair, worked that all through, and then I sectioned it into 3 sections. But I did roll one of them different, so I want to break it down and show you how I did this on the sides. So I'm going to take my first section and I'm going to make sure the product is emulsified and distributed evenly throughout the whole section of hair that I'm currently working on. One thing that's really important here on the sides is making sure that you have enough space to curl the hair. So you'll notice that I had the hair at a 90-degree angle. I took my hair and I wrapped it around the roller, and then I pulled a little bit to make sure that the ends of the hair were straight on the roller. Because I'm doing a little bit more of a wrapping technique here, I really wanted to make sure that the hair at the ends would not be crimped. Okay, so I did the same thing here. This really helps if you have different lengths of hair. It allows the hair to get on the roller taut, and then it allows you to make sure that everything is going to be smooth. The one thing that I really enjoyed about these rollers, that with this technique, I was able to use the rollers as like a comb. I mentioned that before, but when I was wrapping the hair around them and then pulling it tight, I was seeing the hair literally silken out and straighten around the roller because of those nodules, those really smooth nodules. You would think that it would cause like breakage or anything like that, but it didn't. It just really aided in the process and allowing me to keep my hair on the roller and to keep it tight enough for me to get a silky finish. So on the back side, I did one going down and then I did the other 3 rolling up, just like I did on the front section on the side. I did the first 2 rolling down and then I did the last one rolling up. Alright, so an hour and a half later, my hair is now completely rolled. And all it took was an additional 45 minutes for me to dry these. Yes, I probably was dry in 30 minutes, but I just was so used to sitting under a dryer that I waited 45 minutes. And can you guys see these results? Look at this. Look how curly and silky my hair is. I don't know about you guys, but doing a roller set on natural hair is very challenging. To be able to get these results, look how silky my hair is. Look at the root. Are you guys seeing that? All right, enough of that. I'm going to take a little bit of oil, emulsify it in my hands, and make sure that I am using that for slips so I don't cause any frizz and allow my curls to stay intact as I separate them a bit to go ahead and style my hair. Are you guys seeing this? Like, these curls are gorgeous. I can't get over it. Okay, I've never roller set my natural hair, and I was so impressed with how well that these did. I was nervous. I just didn't think that it would work. This is so pretty, so pretty. Okay, so this is one style option. You can always just wear your curls and rock them down. I am not really a girl who likes to wear my hair down. I know that sounds crazy, but when it's more straight, I like to pin my hair up. So I decided to pin both sides back into kind of like a faux hawk, and I just start playing with the front, and I really like the way it turned out, so I thought I'll show you guys how I end up wearing my hair when I had these rollers in. So I basically just pinned everything back into place, and then what it did was create this beautiful cascade of curls right in the back of my head. Ugh, I can't get over how gorgeous this was. And that's it, guys. 2 styles for 1. I can't wait to try this technique again. I probably will roll my hair a little bit different, but all in all, I am in love with these curls. So is this something that you guys can see yourself trying? Make sure you guys head over to longingforlength.com/shop and use checkout code Maria10 to save on your purchase of your Hourglass rollers. Hey! Alright guys, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!